Welcome to this video on the analytical advantage for executive leadership. Good day, everyone. Today, I want to discuss a topic that is becoming increasingly important for every executive and project leader, the analytical advantage. For years, professionals have focused on managing projects, operations, schedules, budgets, and teams. But today's organizations expect much more. They expect leaders who can transform operational data into strategic business decisions. This presentation explores how analytical thinking, particularly business analysis and data analytics, enables CPP and PMP professionals to create greater value, improve decision-making, and become trusted advisors to executive leadership. Many professionals eventually reach what I call the leadership plateau. Initially, career growth comes from gaining technical expertise, managing projects, and delivering successful outcomes. However, after a certain point, promotions become increasingly difficult. The reason is simple. Organizations don't promote people only because they execute projects well. They promote those who influence business decisions. The missing link between operational excellence and executive leadership is the ability to interpret data, understand business problems, and recommend strategic actions. That capability is business analysis. Consider the difference between what managers usually report and what senior executives actually want to know. Managers often focus on operational metrics, number of projects completed, schedules achieved, budget utilization, or resource deployment. However, CEOs and boards ask very different questions. They want to understand revenue growth, operational risks, customer impact, profitability, and long-term business value. This shift from reporting activities to explaining business outcomes is what separates operational managers from strategic leaders. The analytics profession has evolved significantly over time. Data analysts primarily describe what has happened. Business analysts go a step further by identifying why something happened and recommending improvements. Data scientists move into predictive and prescriptive analytics, helping organizations anticipate future outcomes. Rather than viewing these as competing careers, we should see them as complementary stages in the analytical ecosystem. For project professionals, business analysis provides the strongest bridge between execution and executive decision-making. A data analyst can be thought of as the organization's detective. Their responsibility is to collect, clean, organize, and visualize data so that patterns become visible. They answer questions such as, what happened? Which department performed better? Where are the trends? Using tools like Excel, SQL, Power BI, or Tableau, they convert raw information into meaningful reports. Without accurate data analysis, organizations are simply making decisions based on assumptions. While data analysts explain the past, data scientists focus on the future. They develop predictive models using machine learning and artificial intelligence. Their work helps organizations forecast demand, predict customer behavior, detect fraud, optimize pricing, and identify future risks. Data scientists answer questions like, what is likely to happen next? What risks should we prepare for? How can AI improve business performance? Their work enables proactive, rather than reactive decision-making. The business analyst plays a unique role. Rather than focusing only on historical data or predictive algorithms, business analysts connect business needs with practical solutions. They engage stakeholders, identify problems, define requirements, evaluate alternatives, and ensure that organizational objectives are achieved. In many ways, they become translators, bridging the language of operations with the language of executive leadership. This is why business analysis is one of the most valuable skills for project managers seeking strategic roles. This comparison highlights how these three roles complement each other. Data analysts specialize in reporting and visualization. Business analysts excel at understanding business requirements, stakeholder communication, and solution design. Data scientists focus on advanced modeling and predictive analytics. Notice that business analysts possess a balanced combination of business understanding, communication skills, and analytical thinking. That combination makes them particularly valuable for leadership positions. For CPP and PMP professionals, analytical skills significantly expand career opportunities. Traditional project management expertise remains valuable. However, when combined with business analysis competencies, professionals become capable of influencing strategic decisions rather than merely managing project execution. This creates opportunities in consulting, digital transformation, enterprise analysis, business architecture, product management, and executive leadership. Business analysis acts as a career multiplier. One important misconception needs to be clarified. The objective is not to become a full-time data analyst or data scientist. Instead, analytics should become a decision support capability. Project managers already possess strong domain expertise. By adding analytical thinking, they gain the ability to justify recommendations using evidence rather than intuition. Analytics strengthens existing leadership capabilities. It does not replace them. Let's consider the example of a security director. Traditionally, the role focuses on incident management, compliance, investigations, and operational performance. However, when business analysis skills are added, the conversation changes. Instead of simply reporting security incidents, the leader explains business risks, investment priorities, operational impacts, and strategic recommendations. The professional evolves from an operational manager into a trusted business advisor. A similar transformation occurs for project managers. Traditional project management emphasizes delivering projects on time, within budget, and according to scope. Those remain essential responsibilities, but organizations increasingly value project leaders who understand business value, analyze operational performance, identify improvement opportunities, and measure strategic outcomes. Future project leaders will not only deliver projects, they will deliver measurable business results. This career roadmap illustrates how analytical capability accelerates leadership growth. Early in a career, professionals concentrate on execution. As experience grows, they begin managing projects and teams. Adding business analysis expands influence beyond operational responsibilities. Eventually, professionals become strategic advisors who participate directly in executive decision-making. The destination is not simply a higher title, it is greater organizational impact. Many experienced professionals assume they need advanced programming, artificial intelligence, or deep technical expertise to remain competitive. In reality, most leadership positions require something different. Organizations value professionals who understand business processes, interpret analytical information, communicate effectively with stakeholders, and make informed recommendations. Technical knowledge certainly helps, but business understanding remains the differentiator. As we conclude, I'd like to leave you with one important thought. Tomorrow's leaders will not necessarily be those who know the most. They will be those who can connect people, projects, risks, and data to make better business decisions. For CPP and PMP professionals, business analysis is not simply another certification. It is the bridge between operational excellence and executive leadership. Thank you for your time, and I hope this presentation encourages you to embrace analytical thinking as the next step in your professional journey.